Hello, friends. Welcome in the Eric Zane Show podcast. Daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in the Impact Power Sports studio. I spent some time with Impact Power Sports over the weekend. More on that in a second because there are stories. I have stories. When do I not have stories? But outstanding. It was a good time at the Camper and RV show. I have a couple moments to discuss about that were funny. That's what this is all about. All right. And Impact Power Sports, online at impactpowersportsmi.com. If you are in the market for a new golf cart, a Yamaha, an EasyGo, David in Hudsonville says, I talked with Drew at Impact Power Sports about I don't know what that word is. It says a Glannis dude. He says, actually, that's supposed to be a golf cart. No, they're awesome there. They're sweet, sweet folks. And so anyway, thank you for doing that. I'm assuming you mentioned your old pal Easy. Had a good time there. Impact Power Sports online at impactpowersportsmi.com in Rockford, Michigan for a new golf cart, an ATV, a UTV, motorcycle, e-bike, snowmobile, lawnmower, go-kart. They have those things there. All along 14 Mile Road in Rockford, Michigan. Thank you to them. They sponsor my show. I don't think there's anything yet in the chat, but I am alerting the chat that we are probably going to get an appearance by Joe Martinez today. And he's going to lay it on so thick. He's going to be very attacking when it comes to busting everybody's balls about the Detroit Lions laying one of the biggest eggs ever. What a fucking fiasco. So he's going to be in here and he's going to be going, aha, ay, 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 ha, ha, senor. Senor. He is going to be doing that. Linda says, and he will be blocked immediately. Tyler has a quote. I've told you all year, senor, they will not win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Honestly, if I were in his position, I would do the same thing. Not everybody likes the Lions. And I don't know. Maybe he does like the Lions. He just likes busting their balls. Maybe he just likes winding us all up. He won't wind me up, though. He won't at all. Because that was one of the biggest choke jobs I have ever witnessed, ever. All aspects of that football game. The Lions had no shot in that game. That is shades of digging up old bones of that is a same old Lions performance is what that was. And if you are going to be like, well, come on now. I mean, because I was saying beforehand that if they lose, it's still a great season. And it's like, yeah, now I'm like, okay, yeah, it was a great season, but it doesn't mean a damn thing. It doesn't mean anything. That was, not only was that that wasn't a tough loss, okay? That was a humiliation. That was a slaughter, an ass kicking. That was, it was disgusting, frankly. And I'm shocked. I was shocked by it because of how badly they played. That is the absolute worst game they played all year long. that even much worse than even the Houston game, which Goff threw 5 picks. This one was much worse. Case in point, the moment in the game where the Lions are down by 10, there's still enough time. And who are they playing again? Washington is at like the 5-yard line or the 4, the 3 or whatever. And it's 4th down. And the Lions got to stop them. And if they stop them, they get the ball back, and they're right back in the fucking ball game despite all the shit. And those assholes had 12 men on the field. And they're all looking around going, I don't know. What we do? And then the whole coaching staff's like, get off the fucking field. Tom Brady's saying, time out, call a timeout. And no, what the fuck? Those poor people who drove all that way to the fucking stadium, spent all that fucking money, and you took a huge shit right on their faces. Fuck you. You fucking dicks. Go fuck yourselves, you assholes. Yeah, everything about the whole year, in my opinion, is tarnished. It will be forgotten. And after today, no talking. Fuck you. All right? You guys are fucking assholes. You're the fucking worst. What a pile of shit performance that was. And at least in the old days, it was just a pile of shit performance every week. Now you've got all this. We're all pumped up. We're all loving life. Everybody's drank the goddamn Kool-Aid. And this is what you do. This is a 2.5-year long con is what this is. Because you look back to 2.5 years ago and they go 8-2 to end the year, almost make the playoffs, but no, last year 12-5. Yeah, all right. Win 2 playoff games. Oh, fucking shit. Oh no, but we did so great. We're going to be awesome. And then 17 weeks of football later, they're 15-2. They're rolling into the playoffs, fucking killing everybody. You know, that incredible performance despite being terribly undermanned against the Vikings. We're like, we don't even need the good players. We're great. We're awesome because we got the coaches. We got Aaron Glenn leading the defense, and we got Ben Johnson leading the offense, and Coach Campbell's like, roar, we don't even need good players. We can get shit players. We're going to win anyway. How the fuck we beat the Vikings, I have no fucking idea. Fuck you, assholes. Holy shit. Somebody pointed out the moment when Lions are down. You know, they're running out of opportunities. What do? They throw the old wacky play to Jameson Williams where he throws the ball into double coverage. I don't know if that's the time to whip out gadget plays. You know, I think there should be a rule if you're Dan Campbell, no goddamn gadget plays until we're up. Let alone one that I don't think they've busted out. I don't recall Jameson Williams ever throwing a fucking pass. That was horrible. One of the worst losses. In fact, dare I say, the worst loss ever. After this fucking 2.5-year long con of bullshit, all out the window. Fuck you. And then you have that defense that was just cooked. Oh, my God. They were so cooked. It wasn't even close. Oh, my God. How can you... I don't understand how you can with limited players perform so well against the Vikings, you get extra time to recover, and then you're still not prepared. I don't understand how that is. Okay, if I run the Lions, and let's say I'm the owner of the Lions, I do a rant like this shortly after the game. All right, people get fired for this. They should fire everybody. All that Dan Campbell rah-rah bullshit, fuck that. You're fired. Get out. Get the fuck out. We're cleaning house again. Rebuild. Fuck this shit. We're not going back to this nonsense with all your bullshit. I'm getting off the fucking bandwagon. Fuck you. Fuck off. We're not going to be in a spot of, next year, this year we were 15-2. We're going to be 17-0 next year and fuck it up in the playoffs again. Fuck off, you assholes. What a bunch of dicks. You got blown out at home to Washington. Oh, my God. You're the fucking worst. The worst. Holy shit. I'll probably calm down and feel better once the season starts. You know me. They'll probably open up the year next year at 10-0, and I'll be like, go Lions. We're going to do it. Kick my cock. I liked it more when they were shitty. This is a million times worse. And frankly, Chris is here. He's watched his Buffalo Bills go, with the 4 Super Bowls and then the long spell with no playoffs and just heartbreak after heartbreak. I don't know how you do that every year. Okay? I'm guessing that you don't get, you're so used to this that you just don't let yourself get so high, from each victory. I think I'm just assuming that that's part of the defense mechanism of supporting a perennial pile of shit team like you and I both do. Okay, just warning you, this is probably going to percolate for the rest of the day. I'll probably dip in and out of Lions attacks. All right? But this is what I want you to do as fans. If you run into any cocksucker who's like, I'm still going to wear my gear. They did good. It was a great year. I love it. You just tell them to fuck off right there. You don't want to be friends with that person. Like if your wife starts that shit, divorce that bitch. Tyler says, we as fans have done the team a disservice and made them complacent. We need to go back to shitting on them all the time. Without a doubt. Here they are, and they're going to raise their goddamn ticket prices and all that shit. And everybody's going to do it next year, too. These greedy fucks. So, not me. Not for the foreseeable future. Fuck off, Lions. You guys are the biggest assholes on the planet. You fucking failures. What a pile of shit. Nick, who's an Eagles fan, he says, I'll call it now. Lions go undefeated until first playoff game and then lose next year. Tyler says they could go 17-0 next season, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll shrug my shoulders and say, cool, that doesn't translate to the playoffs. Without a doubt. I guess my question, and I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the post game. I didn't watch the press conference. I didn't watch any of that shit. Dan Campbell's in front of the media. I mean, Dan's a big boy, and just be frank with him. Say, how could you have been so poorly prepared after 2 weeks off? And after what you've been through, you managed to win 15 games with all that you've been through, and this is what you present to the fans. And what I would like to know is, specifically, what didn't you do to be so horrible? Did you, I mean, of all the times to stop caring, and that's what it appears to people, you didn't care. Why did you stop caring? And then they're going to pull your press pass and you're going to get fucking fired. So for me, I was in Van Andel Arena doing the hockey game. The whole fucking arena is dressed in Lions blue. Everybody's chanting Jared Goff. And by the way, that chant ends now. No more. Because Jared Goff sucks dick. I don't give a shit how many yards he passed for. He sucks. Fuck you, Jared Goff. Cut him now. Fans are there all pumped up, and I'm like watching this game unfold. And then at about the time that the Lions had the ball, and then I'm just going to call him Jared Off from now on. Off got sacked, and then he fucking fumbled. And then there was pick six. And then he was throwing so many goddamn interceptions. He was horrible. I'm driving home, and did you see that one play when Off threw the pick six, and the one dude leveled him? I think that fucked him up. I like Chris calling him Jared fuck off. Jeremy says Jared Goof showed up and reminded us who he was. Yeah, that was Sam Darnold light. Or I should say Sam Darnold heavy. Goff sucks. Cut him immediately. So this is what you do after that bad of a loss. Fire the coaching staff, waive the quarterback, cut him. Figure the rest out later. We had a wonderful opportunity for a dynasty, and you fucked it all up. Chris says he was for sure concussed, right? No. For real, he wound up back in the game. We don't know if he was concussed. Perhaps he weaseled his way into the game somehow while being concussed, knowing that he had to be back in there. Who knows? I don't know that. What was I going to say? I was going to mention something, and I totally forgot it because I'm so goddamn furious. And I haven't really talked to anybody about the game. How this went for me. So, yeah, pick six. I get in the car. I start the motor, and it's halftime. And I'm driving home. And from the time I left Van Andel Arena to the time I got home, it went from bad to worse. And so now it's midway through the third quarter by the time I get home. And I go upstairs. Pooh Bear is in bed. And I turn the game on. She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "What do you mean?" And so I put it on. And then I think there was like 3-4 plays that I watched. She goes, "I can't take it." I go, "Yeah, you know what? You're right. What the fuck? Fuck this shit." Shut it all down. Went to bed. Terrible. I am totally surprised that Joe Martinez is not here to rub it in. But I mean, I would do it with him. We're all assholes. We are chumps for falling for this goddamn sick fucking joke. And that's what that was. It was a sick joke. Amanda writes, well, all, I need to go into work, so I'm going to miss the Fat-a-thon update. Can someone tell Eric when he reads my weight that I ate breakfast, took a morning dump, weighed myself again, and it said I lost another pound. Amanda, I can honestly tell you, you're a disgusting human being. If you ever tell me that you took a dump ever again, I'm going to ban you from the goddamn podcast, you disgusting fucking asshole. You're the worst. You're absolutely one of the worst human beings alive. I want you to know that. I want you to go into work today knowing that you're a horrible human being. And you make me want to puke. You fucking asshole. Chris says you can read that in the character voice. Hey, I need to go into work. I'm going to miss the Fanathon update. Can someone please tell Eric when he reads my weight that I ate breakfast? Hey, took a morning dump. Hey, weighed myself. Hey, guys. And I fed and lost another pound. Yeah, shut the fuck up. No, bullshit. You sent me your way and fuck off. Amanda, I might even ban you from the show. I'm in such a goddamn horrible mood. I'm in the mood to shed the dead weight. And for you, it'd be like 900 pounds. So shut the fuck up, go to work, and be gross, you asshole. What a fucking piece of shit. Holy shit. The Lions, Amik Ra, and next time, just be patient. Don't type anything. All right? Don't type a word. Shut the fuck up. The Lions, Amik Robertson. This is the guy who, in the game against the Vikings, like he did awesome. You know, he shut down the big receiver and Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings didn't have a chance because of this guy, Amik Robertson. And in this game, he got badly hurt. So from the elbow to the shoulder is the humerus, huge, gigantic bone. If you break that, that's fucking horrible. Any bone is rough. But this one was muppety and derped. Now, you're not going to see it flipping like a goddamn flag in the wind, you know, or an arm that looks like it's got a couple extra knuckles or joints in it. But it's laying there. His arm's laying there on the field in the weirdest way possible. So this is fucking bad. You're going to be affected by this if you're watching this. So that you've been warned.
Looking to throw, gets it out.
Okay, now he's coming in right here. I think. No, he's this guy making the tackle.
McLaurin's got a seam as a first.
And then 46 smashes into the arm. You see 46? That's Jack Campbell. He's going to hit the arm. Right there. Now, right there, it's not broke. And now it's broke.
As a first down. Terry McLaurin, best year.
So now we don't see the arm because he's laying on the turf. So the broken arm is under there. Kirby Joseph is going to grab the good arm.
Best year of his career in his sixth
get
year
up,
in
get
the
up.
league.
And the guy's like, no, fuck you. I'm glad he was pulling the good arm because if he was pulling the bad arm, there's a chance it would have come off.
13
and then he's like,
touchdowns for him, and that'll move the chains. And already we have an
Okay, now here you go. Now, see if you can imagine this. Right here where the Nike symbol is, that's where it's broken.
Who has been playing.
I take it back. It's broken right here. It's broken here in the arm. And you can see.
Great on the outside.
It's fucked up. Like it's like broken in half and just laying there.
Since Carlton Davis was lost for the year with
wow. And
jaw
this guy's like, here, let me pick up your chicken.
Oh, man.
Brady's had so many injuries. Since
Carlton
Davis was lost for the year with a jaw injury, and now he's down.
Oh, man.
Lions have had so many injuries this year. and hopefully Robertson's okay. We'll take a quick timeout. Robertson's been playing so well for the Lions, and they're
walking off.
He's so thin in the secondary.
There you go.
And he got his arm kind of sandwiched in here, his left arm by Jack Campbell.
Oh, goodness.
And you see walking off with help very gingerly.
Hang on, I gotta send Amanda a text. Unfortunately, she has my cell phone. You are pretty gross, comma. You know that? Fucking idiot. So that's a bummer. And that was, this guy, he's crying because, he can't help the team. But this guy right here is the only guy that gave a shit in the entire game. The rest of those losers, they need to be like Amik Robertson. The rest of the team didn't do anything to have any support of him. Absolutely horrible. Rich says, enough of the lie downs. Get Trump on the phone. Yeah, first of all, don't ever tell me what to do. Second of all, there's nothing to talk about. Trump's getting inaugurated. He's inside because it's so goddamn cold, which, frankly, I wish they were outside. You got to keep it old school. Outside, and then you walk down the street with the Secret Service surrounding you. And he's back in charge. And let me just say this. Say what you will about Trump. But there are a lot of young people who hated Trump. And now they love Trump because Trump waved his magic wand and brought TikTok back. And okay, say what you will about him. And I was talking with Pooh Bear about this. Say what you will about him. He's a piece of shit. But he does know how to negotiate. And when he wants to, he can be affable. And he can move the meter when it comes to brokering deals. And it's not really a secret how he feels whenever he's working something like that. I mean, you're going to get him telling you, well, we're either going to bomb you or you're going to fall in line. Time out on the field. I'm talking about Trump now, Joe Martinez. I just spent the first 30 minutes of this show beating the shit out of the Lions, and you weren't here for it, okay? So I'm not going to allow you to bogart the chat with more bullshit. I was just sitting there for 30 minutes talking about how much of a pile of shit that the Lions are, and you couldn't even muster up the strength to be here, all right? So fuck you. I cannot believe you missed this. I spent all that time beating the shit out of the Lions. You would have loved it. I even said they need to fire Dan Campbell and cut Jared Goff. And where the fuck are you? Jacking off your cock into the fucking cookie jar or whatever the fuck. You dipshit. The only thing that's stopping me from talking more shit about the Lions is talking about you being late to the goddamn show. 34 minutes later, I'm done talking about the fucking Lions, and you come marching in here. God damn it. Yeah, go back and watch what I said, you fucking moron. No, we're not going to talk about the Lions anymore It's already done. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck Amanda. Which, by the way, that goddamn bison texted back to me. First, I wrote, you are pretty gross. You know that? And she wrote, fuck you. That was funny. Amanda and funny are words that should never be used together, period. Go lose another 1 pound, you fucking piece of shit. She lost 1 fucking pound. How the fuck can someone who's starting a supposed diet, you know, in the first month, you're losing goddamn water weight at an outrageous pace. How the fuck can someone who weighs 8 bills lose 1 pound? Holy shit. Where was I? I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. Trump bringing goddamn TikTok back. God knows what he did. But the next thing you know, everybody is like, hey, TikTok's back. It was gone for 2 hours. What the fuck happened? And I don't know. And I think that what's supposed to happen is like, you know, on the first, like you get inaugurated and then you go to the desk with all the binders and you write all the new changes, you know? Like Trump will sit down at the desk and he'll write, all gays are banned. And then he'll hold it up. And then he'll write, all blacks have to get a job. And he'll hold it up. You know, he does shit like that. And then it's the law. I had no idea that was a thing until Trump's first term in office. I didn't even know that existed. Didn't he like reopen some pipeline? There was some pipeline that existed and then it was shut down. And then when Trump started over, he said, we're going to rebuild the pipeline and we're going to use our pipes. I guess it was on the pipeline went through a Indian pet cemetery. So you had like the pet cemetery and then Chief Wahoo would run around and go, ay, 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 when the dog died. And he went ahead and he said, fuck that shit. Reopen the pipeline. I'm cold now. I want cheap fuel. So he did that. And everyone's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that shit. It's fucking incredible. So right now, I guess he had one written out. TikTok is open. But now we're at a point where he can do it like before he even becomes president. Like he's being inaugurated today, or he might already be inaugurated. I have no fucking idea. But now it's to a point where he's like, well, I'm getting inaugurated tomorrow, so TikTok is now open for business. No idea. And he had, TikTok even went, so all these kids, all these young people who hate Trump, yesterday, they went, oh, it's not that. I'm losing my TikTok. And then they open it up, and it says, TikTok is back. It actually said, thank you, President Trump, on the goddamn message. Are you kidding me? And so all these young people are like, oh, we fucking love Trump. Oh, my God, I love him. He's the best. They have TikTok now. So that happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't want to know how it happened. I don't really care, actually. I don't give a shit. I don't, my life does not revolve around TikTok, and I don't really have a dog in the fight there, so I don't give a shit. As long as fucking Twitch doesn't get banned, I'm happy. Hazmat, I haven't seen that name in a while, but welcome back to you. Says Trump, that's what he's referring to Trump as. Trump is owned by China and Russia. Well, that may be so. That may be so. So what that means is TikTok, China, he doesn't give a shit about that. Fuck you. It's open for business. Russia loves Russia. Every Ukrainian is dead. They're going to get wiped out in Like, I don't even know what time the inauguration is. But since Trump has the ability to just say TikTok is open, it would not surprise me at all if after he puts his hand in the Bible and says, I swear I will, he would then push a button and all the weapons that we have there are inactive. Fuckface, moron, loser Joe Martinez again tries to say, let's talk about the Lions. Hey, asshole, 33 minutes of Lions talk. You weren't here. Now we're talking about something else. Shut the fuck up. That's it. I'm muting him. You're getting muted. Enjoy your timeout, cock. Let's see. Chris says, is there any EZ Show Productions LLCs? Anyway, EZ Show Productions LLC could get the president of on the phone today for his big day. Jeremy says, into jail for the non-sponsor. All right. So that's just incredible about Trump. I don't have a kind word to say about him. But a fact is a fact. You may not like it, but the guy is a little bit say it, do it. Not entirely. I mean, he said border wall, Mexico's going to pay for it. That did not happen. But when it comes to Black Binder Day, I would say that this is a big move on his part. Now he's got, like, if you were to take a poll today, you know, they always, is America going in the right direction? Because Trump made it so TikTok is still a thing, probably what would have been 52% saying it's going in the right direction. People would say now probably 80 to 90% of Americans will say it's going in the right direction because Trump made it so that TikTok is still a thing. That's where Americans' priorities lie. We don't give a shit about anything else. Tyler recommends, easy, don't forget to stretch that ban hammer out. You haven't used it in a while. Donut Dan here, he loves Trump. He says, dude is a baller. By the way, I heard from Donut Dan. This year's Dirty Donut is June 21. Man, did I have a good time there last year. That is a fucking great race. If you just picked up bike riding, you know, gravel bike riding, this is free for you, Dan. You're absolutely outstanding. Hold on. Joe Martinez is now into the chat with a burner account. I see you, you fuck. I'm not going to let that shit slide. I'm banning that one, too. You're in timeout for the next 10 minutes on both your accounts, you piece of shit. Sign up for the Dirty Donut. We want you back, brother. Best announcer in the state. World. No one announces anything better than me. Maureen says, how did you know that was Joe? Ha 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 ha. I see you're being silly. You must be. Please tell me that you're not like really asking. I mean, I can't tell context or tone. I would like to think that the Lions getting the shit kicked out of them has made it so that I am shot out of a goddamn cannon today. I've been waiting, chomping at the fucking bit to get in here and tell you what I think about this. And I haven't spoken to anyone about it at all. Tyler says, let's talk about the Lions only while he's in timeout. Yeah, that's a great idea. By the way, I have my workplace radio meeting coming up at 11 a.m. Eastern for Q100. Just letting you know that. Also, show notes, Thursday is a Big Fraud Thursday. We are back with Who Are These Free Beers, featuring a moment on the show that I lifted where when we were together, Free Beer would constantly, he knew over time that we did not like him. We didn't hang out. Hot Wings and I never spoke to him outside of work. Hot Wings and I didn't hang out. But we didn't, get butthurt over that. Greg wanted us to be buddies, but no one liked him. So that didn't happen, ever. Well, that's continued. And that manifested on the air about 10 days ago when Greg brought all of this in the deep recesses of his brain to come out of his mouth and exclaim how hurt he is that Hot Wings has never taken him up on his offer to go to the movies or some shit. It was really, really weird. And so I have all of this chronicled, and it's fucking awful. It's so goddamn awkward. There was a moment in time where Hot Wings said something, and I don't think he meant it to be as hurtful as it was, but Freebeer said, "Oh my God, ouch!" Like he was hurt by that. You're going to fucking flip when you hear this. But what Greg never knows or never pays attention to or realizes is he is unlikable. Greg has zero qualities that make him likable. He runs a radio show like a goddamn dictator, and there's ramifications for that. You're a dick. That's why no one likes you, asshole. God damn. This is why even your football team hates you. The fucking losers that you do the goddamn games with where you make $200 a game, yeah, they hate you too. Yoda World says, I have never whined about a work buddy not wanting to hang out. Yeah, right. First off, folks on Facebook, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Facebook has a full audience there, but I'm going to kick you out. If you want to join me on Twitch, you can do so. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live, or download the Twitch app and search Eric Zane Live. Like at Eric Zane Live, all one word, and then just follow me on the page. Every time I go live, you will know it, and away we go. Twitch is where the show is uninterrupted each and every day. My Patreon is where I will be doing Who Are These Free Beers this week. That is another different platform, but it's subscription-based. However, I want you to try it out for 1 full week for free. Thank you to Scott P., who just signed up for $10 a month. I appreciate that, Scott. Scott is a buddy of mine who also gave away a kidney. Good dude. So there you go, patreon.com/Eric Zane to sign up for 7 days free on Patreon. You do need to put in a payment form, but no big deal. You simply cancel it right after, and then you get the 7 days free, and then I won't charge you at the end of the 7 days. And if you love the content, and you will, go back into your profile, enable the card, and then I'll charge you $5 or $10 a month based on what you want. $5 a month for the audio, $10 a month for audio, video, and live streams. The audio, video, live streams get you all of the material a day or two in advance of what you get on the audio. As well, wait, what was I going to say? It's right there. It was right there. Oh, if you want to convert to a yearly, I'll take 10% off of the cost. If you want to email me on the Shoreliner Striping inbox, Eric@ericzaneshow.com. All right. Actually, like I was saying, thank God for the Lions, because when I get this emotional about something, I mean, every show's great, but this makes it a million times better. We need a show where I'm constantly telling everybody to shut the fuck up. And that's where my mood is today. Shut the fuck up. Thank you to Werner Roofing, WERNER roofing.com. They put a roof on my house. They'll put a roof on your house. They're great. They're at WERNER roofing.com. 616-844-5382. 616-844-5382. They also do siding. They do gutters. They do metal roofs. Werner Roofing in West Michigan. They are the best. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. We take our cars to Irvine's. You should too. Cars, EVs, hybrids. 616-532-6600. Go to their website, ervines.com, for more information. They have free loaner cars for you. My daughter Jacqueline just took advantage of that when she got her car repaired. And I said to her, I go, now, just so you know, when you go there for the brakes, they're going to look over the whole car. So you're going to get a long list of things that need to be replaced or repaired. And it's green light, yellow light, red light. You don't have to get it all repaired, but they're doing their job of letting you know what can wait and what is absolutely urgent. So you might think you're going in there just for a brake job. They're better because they're telling you you've got more that can be fixed on this car. And you can't wait on this. You can wait on that. So I just want you to keep in mind that you're getting more than just getting your brakes fixed. That's what I said to Jacqueline. She goes, well, then what do I do? I go, well, listen to them. They're telling you what to do. Okay? That's how they do business. They're the best. 616-532-6600 for Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Joe Martinez is back, being a cock. So now I have to, again, silence his fucking ass. What an asshole. I cannot, and again, I'm silencing you not because you're talking about the Lions. It's because you're talking about the Lions after I finish talking about the Lions. Person named Roram is here. Welcome. Don't recognize the name. Can you walk me through what the hell are you doing? Some sort of yoga pose. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I actually was doing a version of a yoga pose because when I sit here for a long time, things start to get sore on my old body. So that's what's happening. You are correct. Dan says, Joe for asshole of the day. Yeah, I don't know about that. Right now, it's Amanda for telling us about her taking a shit. I wrote, Amanda and funny are words that should never be used together. Go lose another 1 pound, you fucking piece of shit. And she wrote back, will do. Girls don't talk like that. Girls can say fuck off, eat shit. Girls do not talk about feces. I don't care. I mean, I'm all about equality. Girls talking about that is not acceptable. All right? And I don't give a shit what you say. It's not about equal rights. You shut up. Girls do not talk about that. If they do, I don't want to know them. I don't want you here. Jesus. Like if Pooh Bear ever mentioned something like that, I'm like, stop it. It's even worse with her because my tongue's been on the business end of that thing. I eat ass. We've talked about this. All right. Thank you to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Buy now, refinance later. They'll help you out with everything you need. 231-332-6505. Get after buying your home, and then after a few years when the rates finally do go down, you'll be able to refinance that thing and away you go. Anywhere in the U.S., reach out to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage at 231-332-6505. Nick writes, we only want to hear about things going in, not out of it. Yeah. Tyler says, EZ just knows he likes the taste. He doesn't want to hear about how it's seasoned. Chris in Buffalo says, that's EZ's dirty donut race. I'm going to leave it right there because I've got a workplace staff meeting. But I'm going to come back, shout out of a goddamn cannon again. Till then, I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye-bye.